Newcastle tempt Jules Kounde, but Chelsea transfer target is picked preferred next club. Newcastle are looking to tempt Chelsea target Jules Kounde into joining their ranks in advance of the new Premier League campaign, according to reports. The Magpies are widely expected to spend heavily in the summer transfer window due to their newly found Saudi backing and have already completed the signing of Matt Targett from Aston Villa, with Burnley goalkeeper Nick Pope also expected to be officially unveiled over the coming days. Newcastle are also said to be keen on adding a new central defender as a matter of priority and have reportedly been chasing a move for Sven Botman of Lille over the last few months. It seems as though Kounde is also a player of interest at St James Park, though, with those in power looking to snap him up ahead of Chelsea this summer, according to the print edition of Mundo Deportivo. It is claimed that Newcastle have tempted Kounde for a move to Tyneside, with Sevilla having assured him that he will be allowed to leave this summer regardless of whether or not his release clause is met by an interested club. However, the Spanish giants are still reluctant to let him go on the cheap and would only consider a bid in the region of £51 million for his services. Kounde was reportedly targeted by Newcastle in the January transfer window, but to no avail, while Chelsea pushed hard to sign him last summer and even agreed personal terms with his representatives before failing to settle on a transfer fee with Sevilla. The player himself could still decide to snub both clubs, though, with Barcelona said to be his preferred destination as things stand. Just in Premier League's 9 worst ever transfers as Lukaku leaves Chelsea, the Frenchman is currently facing a race against time to be fit for the new campaign after picking up a knock while on international duty earlier this month. He lasted just 45 minutes against Croatia in the Nations League after aggravating an old hip injury and will be desperately hoping to heal before the upcoming season gets underway in order to boost his chances of leaving Sevilla this summer. It remains to be seen whether Newcastle will be able to leapfrog Chelsea and Barcelona in the race to land Kounde, who has established himself as one of Europe's finest young defenders over the last few years. However, former Liverpool winger Steve McManaman has already warned that Kounde may not yet be ready to assume a starring role at one of the Premier League's leading clubs in spite of his rising stock. Kounde is a French international and he's young. He will attract attention, said McManaman when quizzed on the Sevilla defender's qualities last year. The way defenders in Spain play always means they do. But even though he's only 23 years old, he has been around and has been highly thought of for the past couple of years. However, nobody's plumped for him yet, and there's a reason. It's either because he's too expensive or he's just not top level yet. I still think he has to improve if he's going to be in the top echelons of the Premier League, where you will find the very best teams. Want the latest Premier League news as we publish it on Express Sport? Join our Facebook group by clicking here.